before I start a special video series in June of 2026, I want to do something special for my friend Matthew Jolley, who just recently graduated from the Micah program, the program that I went to here in Salem, Oregon. And I'm going to go ahead and watch his speech, which is different from my speech from last year's. So let's see what Matthew's speech is this year.
Tonight, I'm proud to announce our final speaker, Matthew Jolley.
Matthew is the goofball in my class.
Over the last 3 years at Micah CTP, Matthew has shown tremendous growth and dedication. He has had great attendance, been open to trying any and all job sites he has been assigned, and worked hard to build skills for his future. Matthew brings a big, warm personality and positive energy everywhere he goes.
Yep.
And we are excited to see what comes next for him. Please welcome
I'm excited
Matthew
to see what
Jolley.
comes next for Matthew as well.
Before I get started with my speech, I would like to give a special shout out to somebody in the audience. Samantha Taylor, will you please stand up?
Well, the first time when I met Matthew, when I was at Micah,
She has been a very supportive person in my life and has helped me through some tough situations. So I wanted to thank her and give her a little bit of a shout out.
Yeah, Matthew, okay, let me go ahead and pause right here real quick. So, hold on. Okay, so ever since when I started my second year, Matthew has been going through way tough situations. Like, he's been getting into, like, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, like, arguments with staff and my classmates, and then ending up getting sent into my boss's Kyle's office every day, every other day when I attended Micah. He ends up not going to his job sites, and he ends up having to stay at Micah the rest of the day, every day, or every other day. I mean, like, I don't know how Matthew is when I'm at work, because I'm just trying to focus on finishing the program, trying to do what I love to do. That's it.
Okay. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far... Okay. Actually, it was just 3 years ago at Micah CTP.
Yeah, it was
my adventure began. If you know me, you know I love Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
He's a big fan of Star Wars
I have
and Lord of the
learned
Rings.
that every great story starts with a new chapter.
Yep.
A new character who is not totally ready for the adventure. Luke Skywalker wanted to stay on the farm. Frodo did not ask to carry the ring. And honestly, when I started at Micah CTP, I wasn't completely ready either. Leaving high school and entering the adult world felt big. It was confusing. Part of me wanted things to stay the same.
Honestly, when I left high school, like, when I turned 18, I thought I had to give a chance to become an adult and then leave childhood things behind. But even when you're an adult, you don't have to leave everything in your childhood behind. Because you can be Peter Pan if you want to. Even though that you're paying the bills, and even though that some of you might want to get a job.
And if I'm being honest, I was a little immature and I didn't know where I was going or what my future was supposed to be.
let me pause right here. So, when I was at Micah, like during my second year, during my third year, Matthew has been getting into different kind of antics during that time. Okay, so during my second year, when he joined Micah, he's been doing antics like this. I'm gonna follow an Anthony, woo! And then my third year, he's been saying stuff like, do you want to play a game of Ipecac game? Like, stuff that he learned from Family Guy, which I'm not a fan of that show myself.
To look like. But every hero begins somewhere. And at Micah CTP, I started my own hero's journey along the way. I had guides and mentors,
I had my own journey as well.
Teachers, staff, counselors, family, and friends, and to all of my job coaches, especially Tammy, Claudia, and Mark. Just like heroes
some of my
need
staff,
wise
especially
mentors
Kyle's
and
one of my mentors,
on their
still
adventures.
to this day.
I had people help me learn and grow every step of the way. I got to work at places that became important parts of my journey. I loved working at the coffee cart. I enjoyed working at the YMCA.
As well.
I loved being at Salem Friends of Felines. Every place
When
taught
he
me
said
something
YMCA,
new and different.
I didn't even
They
realize
weren't
it was
just
a job
sites,
site
they
until when I
became
found out
training
about it
grounds
when
where I
getting Valerie
learned
the job.
responsibility, confidence, and how to work with others. The truth is, growth doesn't happen all at once.
Right.
Heroes don't become heroes all in one day. Luke had to train. Aragorn had to accept who he was. And Frodo kept walking even when the road got hard. And over the last 3 years, I kept walking.
As well.
I've learned new skills. I've grown more confidence. I've learned how to work, how to handle challenges, and how to think more about my future. I'm not the same person I was when I started this program.
You know what? I'm not the same person when I first started a program either, because when I started a program, I was a complainy, whiny, 18 to 20-year-old neurodivergent individual that started the program, and now I am a 21-year-old who completely believes in himself, and that, you know what, even when I'm 21 years old, I can still do what I love to do, and which is what Peter Pan loves to do, and that is what I love to do.
Today, I'm not just graduating from school, I'm stepping into a new chapter of life. I have goals, I have dreams, and for the first time, I feel more ready for the adventure ahead of me. To my teachers, staff, job coaches, counselors, friends, and family, thank you for believing in me and helping me and guiding me. Every hero needs a fellowship.
Yep.
Nobody makes it alone. This is the way.
This is the way.
And to my classmates, our stories are not ending tonight. This is just the beginning. This is just the end of one chapter and the beginning of the next adventure. As Master Yoda says, do or do not. There is no try. As Gandalf said, all we have to do is decide what to do with the time that is given to us. Our journey continues, so keep your feet on the path, and may the Force be with you all. Thank you.
And that is his speech. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you the difference between my speech and his speech, okay? So, last year, my speech was more of believing in yourself, and Matthew's speech is more like going on the right path where you want to go, which, honestly, that sounds like similar to what the speech that I have made last year, because ever since when I made the speech about doing what you love to do, and then believing in yourself, believing in truly of who you are, Matthew makes a speech about learning how to not give up even when things are hard, and just try to keep going on the right path where you want to go. And that is what Matthew is doing. And also, Matthew's going to be turning 21 years old next Thursday, and I'm actually very happy for him that he's aging out of the program. I'm very proud of him, and I'm really hoping that he'll be welcome to the intellectual developmental disability community, which is I'm in right now. I've been attending movie days every other month. I've been attending churches every second Sundays and Wednesdays every month. I've been attending special needs dances and special needs bowling every other weekend, and that is what I'm proud of. So, well, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Subscribe to Pizza Boy Anthony. Subscribe to my friend Matthew Jolley. I'll link his channel in the description below. Okay, love y'all. Life. Eat pizzas. This is Anthony Smith, wishing you all a class of 2026 at every school, especially the Micah program. Thank you.